Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to EPRA Sustainability Workshop.
The EPRA Sustainability Workshop is designed to bring investors and investees and other interested parties together to raise the profile of what a lot of businesses are doing about sustainability, the challenges and the risks of sustainability, and really informing and driving information across the industry.
I'm Professor Chris Rapley, Professor of Climate Science at University College London. Climate scientists on the whole are reluctant to tell people what to do. They tell the story and then they step back from being an advocate or indeed an activist. But when people do begin to see that they have some agency, that there are things that they can do, they often get very enthusiastic. And one of the most powerful ways to have an influence is to work within an existing organisation that has structures, assets, finance flows, influence, which allows a greater gearing of the outcome of your effort than if you're simply trying to do it on your own as an individual or in a small community. So operating within an organisation, getting that organisation engaged in a way that is both beneficial to the business and beneficial to the planet as a whole is something that people can get a great deal of satisfaction out of.
As an investor, we're keen to channel our clients' capital into companies which understand sustainability and the challenges of sustainability and more widely ESG. There are rising levels of environmental legislation, directives from the EU, which companies need to fulfill. And if a property asset is going to remain competitive, if you're going to attract like-minded tenants, if you're going to extend the life cycle of the business, you need to be investing. Owners of the assets need to be investing in the real estate.
The panel session that I was on was really looking at and talking about the things that the businesses who were represented on that panel are doing already to try to bring that, to try to make sure our businesses are supporting this this trajectory. And why we're doing that. Part of that is really around future-proofing our assets, making sure that our assets are resilient and making sure that we can do as much as we can to reduce what will be some expensive impacts that climate change will bring for us, both for businesses but for economies more broadly. And one of the things that's really tricky around sustainability is getting it to communicated clearly in a way that people engage with, people don't feel turned off by, so people don't feel there's nothing I can do about it, it's whatever I do isn't going to make a difference, so I'm not going to do anything. Communicating it in a way both to our internal teams and to our external clients that says this is stuff that we can do, there are solutions, we need to work together in order to achieve those.
My key message for today will be that I want the companies participating, the real estate companies participating, to show how they're actually going to mitigate the risks relating to climate and the temperature rising. So not necessarily setting their ambitions, but how are they actually going to implement their ambitions? What sort of measures are they proposing within their real estate portfolio to get their buildings to become more zero carbon emissions?